The notification hits at 6:47 in the morning. Portfolio down $47,200 overnight. Sarah stares at the number and tries to understand what just happened to her retirement. A 40% market drop. It has happened before. It will happen again. The question is never whether it happens. It is what you do in the 72 hours after the notification hits. A 40% drop on a $150,000. 401k means the screen shows $90,000. That $60,000 gap looks like a loss. It is not a loss yet. It only becomes a loss if you sell. There is one decision: sell and lock the loss permanently, or hold and continue and recover with the market. Everything in this video comes back to this fork. Sarah and Daniel, same age, same employer, same 401k, balance $120,000. Same notification this morning, different decisions in the next 48 hours. When the number drops by $60,000 overnight, the survival brain activates. Exit, protect, stop the bleeding. This reflex kept humans alive for 200,000 years. In a 401k, it destroys decades of wealth in a single afternoon. .com crash, 49% drop. Recovered in 5 years. 2008, 57% drop. Recovered in 4 years. COVID, 34% drop. Recovered in 6 months. Every crash in US market history has fully recovered. Every one. Day 2. The market is still down. Sarah cannot watch the number shrink any further. She calls her 401k provider and moves everything to a money market fund. She feels immediate relief. The relief of selling during a crash is the most expensive feeling in personal finance. The market does not wait for you to feel ready to get back in. Daniel sees the same red screen. He had prepared for this moment not emotionally, but structurally. He already knew what a 40% crash looks and feels like. He does nothing on purpose. The decision you make during a crash is not made during the crash. It is made months earlier when you understood what crashes are and what they are not. Nothing changed except the current price tag. The shares still exist. The underlying companies still operate. A 40% drop is a sale, not a destruction. If every grocery in your store was 40% off today, you would buy more. A 40% market drop is a 40% discount on ownership of American companies. The investor who keeps contributing is buying them on sale. Dollar cost averaging during a crash is the mechanism nobody talks about. The same monthly contribution buys more shares when the price is lower. The crash quietly hands you extra ownership of the same companies. Daniel keeps his automatic contributions running at exactly the same amount. Every paycheck during the crash, he buys more shares at the discount price. He is not brave. He prepared for this. 3 months after selling, the market is up 18% from its bottom. Sarah is still in cash. She waited for it to feel safe. The market did not wait for her. Sarah eventually buys back in, but at a much higher price than she sold. Sold near the bottom, bought back near the recovery. The emotional investor perfectly executes the opposite of every rational investing principle. 5 years after the crash, Sarah, $162,000. Daniel, $218,000. They started with the same balance. The $56,000 gap came entirely from 48 hours of panic and the recovery she missed. Missing just the 10 best market days over 20 years cuts your returns in half. 8 of those 10 best days occur within 2 weeks of the 10 worst. The person who sold to avoid the worst days also missed the best ones. 2 investors entering 2008 with $100,000. The holder recovered and surpassed their starting point within 4 years. The seller took 7 years to reach what they started with after re-entering at higher prices. The 401k was structurally designed to survive crashes. Automatic contributions. Employer match buying shares at every price. Tax-deferred growth. Long time horizon. The only way to break it is to manually override all of that and sell. If retirement is 15 or more years away, a 40% crash is noise. It recovers before you need the money. The only group with a genuine short-term crisis is within 3 years of retirement, and even they have specific strategies. The exception, if you are within 3 to 5 years of retirement, the time to reduce stock exposure was before the crash by shifting to a target date fund or bond allocation, not during the crash. Selling during the crash is still the wrong move. Daniel, at year 10, $341,000. The shares he bought at the bottom during the crash contributed disproportionately to that result. The crash that looked like a catastrophe became one of the highest return periods of his investing life. 10 years later, Sarah, $201,000. Daniel, $341,000. The $140,000 gap came from one decision, made in 48 hours. During the worst week either of them had ever experienced in their financial lives. 4 rules for the next crash. Do not check the balance daily. Do not reduce contributions. Do not move to cash during the drop. Do not listen to pundits. These 4 rules together are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Every time you check a declining portfolio, the probability of selling increases measurably. The investor who checks monthly during a crash is structurally less likely to panic. That structure is the strategy. During the crash, the same dollar buys more shares than it does before or after. If any budget flexibility exists, a temporary contribution increase during the crash period has an outsized permanent effect on final balance. If choosing your allocation feels too complicated, a target date fund handles it automatically. It shifts toward bonds as you approach retirement without any active decision from you. The crash risk reduces progressively without you needing to act. The employer match during a crash is buying free shares at the lowest prices of the decade. Stopping 401k contributions to preserve cash during a crash also eliminates the employer match, giving up free money at the exact moment it is most valuable. Staying the course is not ignoring the crash. It is fully acknowledging it, understanding the historical evidence, and choosing to act on data rather than fear. That is not passive hope. That is the most informed decision available. Missing just 6 months of the recovery because you are sitting in cash means being 19% below your pre-crash balance at month 24, while the market investor has already recovered and moved past it. One legitimate reason to adjust during a crash. If the drop revealed your allocation was wrong for your actual risk tolerance, correcting that structural error is different from panic selling. Shift to a more conservative allocation, do not move to cash. The most powerful crash protection happens before the crash. Write down your rule today while your rational brain is in control. When the survival brain activates you, we'll have a pre-committed decision to fall back on. Write the rule, sign it, date it, keep it somewhere visible. Behavioral finance research shows that a pre-committed written rule reduces panic selling significantly because you are not deciding during the crash. You already decided. In 2026, household debt at record levels, credit delinquencies rising, and market valuations elevated. This is not predicting a crash. It is acknowledging that volatility conditions exist. The time to prepare is before, not during. The average 45 to 54-year-old has $168,000 in their 401k. A 40% drop shows a $67,200 loss notification. That number will either trigger the right decision or Sarah's decision. The difference is this video. The US stock market has never had a significant drop and not recovered in its entire history. The question is never whether the recovery happens. The question is only whether you are still invested when it does. These are not motivational statements. They are accurate descriptions of what the data actually shows. The drop is temporary, historically proven. The recovery is permanent, historically proven. Repeat them to the part of your brain that is screaming to sell. 3 panic sells over 30 years cut the final balance by 59%. Not because the crashes were catastrophic, because each recovery was missed. $761,000 versus $312,000 from the same starting point, from the same market. What happens to your 401k if the market drops 40% tomorrow? Nothing permanent unless you sell. Your job is only to still be invested when the recovery comes. Screenshot this card. Keep it somewhere visible. The next time the market drops, significantly come back to this card before you touch anything in your 401k. 3 actions before the next crash. Check your allocation. Write the no-sell rule. Confirm contributions are automated. The crash will come. The preparation window is open right now. Next video, what actually happens to your income, your home, and your investments during a full recession? The complete breakdown so you are never surprised by any of it. Subscribe to Wealth Construct. Share this with someone who would panic sell in a crash. You may be saving them $140,000. Have you ever sold during a market drop? What did it cost you? Drop it below. Honest answers, only the ones that help other people understand the real cost. New videos every day. The real math, always. I'm Professor Alex. This is Wealth Construct. Wealth Construct. The real math, always.